आपको बताएं, अमरीकी सेनेट की फॉरेन रिलेशंस कमेटी के रुकन और साबिक सदारती उम्मीदवार बनने के डेमोक्रेट ख्वाहिशमंद सेनेटर कोरी बुकर ने कंट्रोलर जियो न्यूज़ नसीम हैदर को खुसूसी इंटरव्यू दिया है, जिसमें उन्होंने पाकिस्तान को दिवालिया होने से बचाने के लिए जोर दिया है कि बाइडन इंतज़ामिया ठोस इकदाम करे। TTP के हालिया हमलों से मुल्क में बड़े जानी नुकसान पर सेनेटर कोरी बुकर ने कहा, ये कोई खैरात नहीं। बाइडन इंतज़ामिया को चाहिए कि वो दहशत गर्दी रोके और इस कोशिश में पाकिस्तान को अहम इत्तेहादी बनाए। न्यू जर्सी में दिए गए इस इंटरव्यू में सेनेटर कोरी बुकर ने कहा कि अमेरिका में पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन को हुकूमत में मुतनासिब नुमाइंदगी मिलनी चाहिए।
पाकिस्तान इस पर दोराहे पे खड़ा है, क्या दहशतगर्दों के खिलाफ एक्शन ले, फौजी एक्शन, या फिर उसी तरह दहशतगर्दों को प्लीज़ करे जैसे इमरान खान दौर में किया गया। अगर फौजी एक्शन लिया जाता है तो उसकी एक कॉस्ट है, क्या पाकिस्तान कॉस्ट बेयर कर सकता है? अमेरिका का क्या किरदार होगा? इसी पर बात करने के लिए इस वक्त हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं अमेरिका के साबिक सदारती उम्मीदवार बनने के ख्वाहिशमंद सेनेटर कोरी बुकर, जो कि फॉरेन रिलेशंस कमेटी के मेंबर भी हैं। सेनेटर बुकर, थैंक्स फॉर गिविंग टाइम टू जियो न्यूज़। बिफोर वी टॉक ऑन पाकिस्तान, समथिंग अबाउट अमेरिकन पॉलिटिक्स, you know, I go through your website and see a quote. You say that American dream is not real for anyone unless it is within the reach of everyone. Lately we have seen that Pakistani community has played a crucial role in midterm elections, for you as well. So, but we don't see them much in US administration. Why? Is their dream is not within the reach of Pakistani American?
Well, first of all, you have to understand what I believe is one of the strong, influential, and critical communities for the United States is the Pakistani community. You can't live in New Jersey without seeing the import and the impact of Pakistani Americans that are making in the medical sciences, in the world of business and entrepreneurialism, in many professions. But more than that, the culture, the faith, the food is now a very big part of my state. And so I'm happy that you see Pakistani Americans in New Jersey starting to rise up into elected positions as well. But I'm one of the reasons I'm here today is because this wonderful organization, APPAC, has been a partner of mine in trying to change that or accelerate the reflection, the proportionate reflection of Pakistanis and their influence and import and impact with what we see in our government. And so the APPAC, I'll give you a great example of this, came to me and said, we have never in American history had a Muslim Article 3 judge. And it was stunning to me that we had never had that in all of our history, not to have a Muslim judge. And so we worked together to find a number of qualified candidates to make a recommendation to the president. Now today, the first Muslim American judge.
I can understand that you made history by recommending Zahid Qureshi as first Muslim American judge. Are you satisfied with the level of proportionate representation of Pakistani American in Biden administration? Because there is almost 1 billion Pakistani American living across the United States.
Well, I wouldn't particularly put it to one administration. I'm not satisfied that we are not seeing in across America the kind of proportionate representation that we should be seeing at the highest levels of government. Let me give you an example. I'm only the 4th black person in the history of the United States ever elected to the United States Senate. We have not seen a proportionate representation yet of Asian Americans, Muslim Americans, of Latino Americans, women even. We know this. Look at Pakistan, look at many countries who've had women rise to the highest ranks. We have for the first time a woman vice president, but have never had a woman president. So this idea of proportional representation for the Pakistani community as well as for many communities is something we all need to work on. Why? Not for window dressing, not for bragging points. We know by looking at research from Harvard University and others that diverse organizations are stronger organizations. America is strong because of its diversity. Our American government would be stronger if it was more proportionally representative of the diversity of our people.
Something about Pakistan and of course Afghanistan. We have seen that during Trump administration, Pakistan helped America secure Doha peace deal with Taliban. US is out, US is secure, but Pakistan is facing the brunt of terrorism, recently by TTP. Do you see any space for Biden administration to put pressure on Afghan Taliban to tackle TTP somehow?
Well, going back to a quote you used earlier, it applies to issues of terrorism. Terrorists work in a way that they're not threatening one country, they're threatening the world order. And terrorists, when they go stronger in one place, they are a greater threat to others. This is not an act of charity. The United States should be very engaged in stopping the terrorism of the Taliban. And therefore, a key ally in that effort must be Pakistan. I love that the Pakistani and Americans will come to me and say, we've got to find a way to strengthen the U.S.-Pakistani relationship, not for Pakistan's benefit, but for America's benefit and safety. And that's something I'm very interested in doing.
Pakistan's economy is not that strengthened enough that it takes action against TTP. And Pakistan is bending backwards to meet IMF demands. Still, the deal is not yet made. Do you think there is some space for the Biden administration to put pressure or encourage IMF to soften the deal, or give some leverage to Pakistan to avoid something like Sri Lanka has faced, like bankruptcy?
Yeah, yes. I mean, look, this is the reality of that region. You have the Chinese there. We have the obvious problem with Russia and the Soviet, with Russia. Pakistan is in a critical neighborhood, and we have to find ways to create a deeper bonds and deeper friendships. If not, they could go more into partnerships with nations that do not share the same democratic principles or ideals. This is why I have been a voice for strong aid to Pakistan, especially coming out of a climate disaster not of their own making.
Our former Prime Minister Imran Khan has blamed the United States for toppling his government and installing this coalition government. Do you buy that argument that America played some role in toppling Imran Khan, or is it a propaganda politics?
Again, my perspective is simple. The Pakistani people deserve a vibrant, fair democracy. This should be always the American position. Support not a party, not a politician, but the people of Pakistan. There is a strong and deep commitment in this incredible country towards democracy. We should be supporting them in that journey. America has had hundreds of years now of developing and deepening our democratic principles and ideals. It was in my grandmother's generation that women couldn't vote. It was in my parents' generation that blacks were preventing to vote. We continue to find ways to deepen and broaden our democracy. We must support Pakistan in that journey and focus on the incredible people of that country. And that, as an American leader, as a leader on the Foreign Relations Committee, as a United States Senator, this is what my focus will be.
Senator, thank you for your time. I would have loved to talk on Ukraine and China, but maybe next time.
I hope there is a next time, because I enjoy, and I will tell you this, it's much better when the interviewer has a great haircut like mine. Yes.